an update on the LS. Uh-oh, wiring. Yes, I got a loom, and it's basically installed now. Everything's just got to be pushed in. And what I am doing right now, you know, that looks incredibly orangish on here, but it's actually a darker red. It looks way better on the camera, though. Like, that metallic picks up like crazy on the camera. In real life, it's not that, like, shiny. In fact, it's pretty dirty. Like, even the engine looks shinier. I don't know. Brake calipers look like they're the same color as this is. They are the same color, but those look right. This looks bright. I don't know, maybe it's just the way the light's hitting it. I have the fuel rails being painted right now. I have the top of them over on the bench already painted. Ready to put new seals in all of them and reassemble them. I'm painting those the same color as the intake to where they blend in and I ain't gotta see them. What else has to be done here? Well, after that, I have to put a power wire to my starter and bolt up the two power wires. I don't know if you can see them down there. They're just hanging there right now. Go to my starter. Then I have to run the original harness, which is right here, that big mess, out the same hole where the LS is coming through. And then we'll hit the key and see if she turns. I'm afraid the starter ain't gonna engage with the flywheel, though I did it all right. I'm afraid, you know, that's gonna happen. So when I go to click it, it's gonna wing instead of actually catching and spinning the motor. But these are things that'll come when I get to that point. This harness, the only thing not connected here will be this. Mass airflow. I'm not running mass airflow. I'm running speed density. And really the only reason I'm running speed density is because I do not like the way the mass airflows look when they're either got the spacer here or the tube and then the space here. It looks ugly. I don't want to weld it. Well, I can't TIG weld it to that because I don't have an aluminum TIG, but I don't want to weld it to that either because it looks goofy. Not to mention then you can never clean your throttle body unless you spray all the way through. Things I still have to do. I don't know exactly what those are called. They're PCV on the older ones. I don't know if that's still there, but the vacuum lines, and this is the heat exchange, like, tube, I guess, that puts water through the throttle body or whatnot. I don't know exactly where this one goes on the lower side. I know they connect here and then come out. I believe, actually, you know, that might come out to, like, a radiator or something. The radiator, I don't know. But, yeah. Still lots to do. I found another problem. This is the 91 Caprice power steering pump. It's right against that bolt. Can't take it out. So I'm going to have to find a different power steering pump, which I believe I have the truck power steering pump, and it comes further over. I believe, I hope. But other than that, that's your Christine LS update. I bring to you the holiest of Bibles for the Caprice, passed down by my father yours. That's right. The 1991 Caprice Service Manual. Oh, yes. Anything and everything that you need to know in here. Sedans and wagons. Crisp. Ready to be destroyed in the garage. So I've been out in my garage for a couple of hours now today. I literally have everything hooked up to where this should crank. Not fire, but crank. And that would make me happy alone. I've got my power hooked to the starter and powers to the new harness. I have the powers from the old harness hooked up. And I also have the grounds hooked up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my battery over. It's top post for now. But I'm going to hook up the battery, see what it does. If it don't do nothing, I'm going to put my key in, turn the key on, and then see what it does. I am hoping that it won't blow up or melt down or whatever, and it'll crank over. First, I need to put some oil in here. I almost forgot about that. I'm very, very nervous right now. Very nervous. I've been wanting this for a long time. Okay, oil's in. I don't think I'm leaking any. That's a good sign. I put 4 quarts in. I don't know how much this motor's gonna hold because it is a cut pan. It's been re-welded. So next step is I'm gonna bring over the battery. I'm gonna hook the ground up first. I'm gonna tighten the ground on, but I'm gonna loose do the power. When I hook it up, I'm gonna make sure nothing's burning, catching on fire. Then I'm gonna put the key in and see what it does. So be ready for some fast movement. Just in case I gotta kill something here. Well, first things first. Lights are on for some reason. I don't know why those are on. Put the key in. Ooh. So, what I'm looking for now is oil pressure. I don't have an oil pressure gauge in this car. Okay, that's a problem. Sorry if you're being blinded right now. I'm gonna have to hook up an oil pressure gauge. But first, let's just see if it just even touches. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Listen. Battery's dying already. So now, all I have to do is go get the vats took off, hook up the injectors, spark plugs, and coil pack, and it runs.
Do your fuel cell run?
Huh? No, I'm hooking up the factory fuel pump.
Oh, I didn't know you had to take back up in there.
I don't. It's laying under the car until I get the rear end back in.
Is there air in that thing?
Yeah, there's always air in that thing.